Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Explorers of Eardsihimmle. I, RGM, bring together several friends from across the internet to play on a TTRPG show.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Howdy.
We're having a bit of a rough start today, so I do apologize.
Okay. Let's get into it.
Alright. So, before we begin, God, I'm kind of struggling to find my center here. I don't think I really have too many EOE announcements. We don't have a B today. We'll have B next week, with some news to come along with that. I don't want to talk about the homebrew stuff until I've actually made more progress on it, so we'll get there eventually. Our schedule might have a wee bit of a shake up. I don't intend for there to be a June 7th stream or upload that week. Mainly because a lot of us are going to be gone, and I don't want to mess with our current schedule as is. So if you guys can wait for us for about a week, we appreciate it. Just lots of stuff happening that I can't really say just yet, but yeah.
Think of it as a vacation day.
Yeah, we'll try. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I can really say at the moment. It's just, there's a lot that is kind of up in the air, and, our schedule is relatively, normal up until June 7th. Yeah. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
This is killing me. The fact that it's just slightly off center is killing me. I don't know why.
I'm not touching you.
Yeah, it feels weird. We're just gonna have Kendra just do our usual sponsors, and then we're gonna just jump on into game because, like I said, we're a little short on time today.
Alright,
so
in which case
Kendra,
I'll keep the ad reads quick.
Yeah.
Alright, so starting off with Ian Publishing. We are playing with their Level Up Advanced 5th edition for this game, and we are actually going to be playing in Foundry, which has an excellent module to go along with the lovely character book that you can purchase from Ian Publishing. So do please check them out in the links below. You can build your world like crazy with all the stuff that you get in these books. Your character will have ups and downs like usual D&D games, but unlike most of them, wow, there's new stuff to customize, and just little flares that twist it and just make it more fun and exciting. So do please check out Ian Publishing in the link below. You get a discount. We get a kickback. Everybody's happy. Next up, we have D&T, providers of various teas and wonderful tea accessories to go along with them. They provide green, herbal, black teas, specialty teas of the month, and dragon tea series. They provide infusers, tumblers, mugs, whatever you could want for your tea, they provide it. So do please check out D&T in the links below. Again, discount code, you save, we get a little back, everybody's happy. Yay!
Yes.
Told you I'd make it quick. Yay!
Yeah. See. Got the shit over here. Alright. Alright, friends. Well then, that being said, nothing else pressing. We're just gonna go ahead and jump on into today's session of Age of Exodus. So, where we had last left off. As the Six Fangs, after a harrowing couple of days in order to investigate the abductions and vicious attacks by Knoll bandits and marauders that have led to questionable actions involving witch oil constructs, as well as the involvement of a Baron, or the Baron. After saving lives, reconvening with old allies from homes past, and as well as having revelations be made, you all spend the next couple of days traveling back to the Boreal Grove, where you are met with many thankful people, and as well as being served as heroes of the day. Something I would also like to know for all of you. In the world, or at least in the current system that we have, there is such thing as a reputational rank.
Ooh, I haven't heard of this before.
This is why Adara offered to talk to whatever public that our guild leader wanted us to talk to about before we left. She went, no, I get it.
In this system, at a certain point, you guys are recognized to an extent that is... that kind of spreads the word around, if you will. Excuse me, as I, believe 42030 is what it is. So, you guys have collectively, as the group name of the Six Fangs, have gained a rank.
We did it, y'all.
Let me see here. So, in terms of it, it is called a prestige rating. You are right now considered a rating of 3.
Yay!
A prestige rating grants you certain access to the powers that be, especially to higher elevations of political intrigue. So right now, you could probably end up talking directly to a mayor if they are aware of the name of the Six Fangs. So, that being said, that is noted as the legend of the Six Fangs begins to spread here within the lands of Alanon. Now, as all of you make your way to your vehicles and prepare for leave, you find Garland as he goes to approach you all after helping with the repair job with the paint. He approaches you, Cirrus.
Yeah.
Hi, lad. So where are you going to be heading off to next?
Well, there's a couple spots that we needed to check out nearby. But eventually we'll be heading back to Kerry Morath. That's our main base of operations, so hey, if we see you there, I'd be very happy to talk to you again.
Hey. Well, I'm not saying where you're from, though, but where are you going?
Oh, wherever we're assigned.
We're going to the North Tower, hon.
Yes, but I don't know how secret
Oh, okay, I thought you were having issues. My bad.
No, I know exactly where we're going, but I don't know how secret that is, so player talk, I don't want to say that.
Okay, got it. I'm sorry. My apologies.
How do I go about letting him know that we're on a mission and we can't exactly tell him exactly what we're doing for that?
Who are we talking to right now?
You're talking to a Dwarven man that was met in the last session that a Ven Reaver salesman or repair salesman that
One
travels
of the guys
around.
we also saved.
Yeah.
Real quick, Aaron. I believe Beowulf's icon might be frozen. I didn't see it respond to him talking.
Rymax, say something.
Hello?
Yeah, I don't see it moving. I just noticed it.
Here, hop out and hop back in.
You can hear me though, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
There it
There
goes.
we go. That kicked it. All right.
Wait. Now it's frozen, holding up.
Oh.
Oh.
Foodie.
Can you
It's
hear me?
registering. It's registering that you're making sound. So. I'm terribly sorry about derailing things, but I just noticed it. So.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's hard to
because
notice with Beowulf because Beowulf doesn't have blinking eyes.
Testing.
Yeah, well, with Rye, your audio is constantly on. If you ever
Try
notice,
muting yourself real quick.
no, because I will also hold it up.
Oh, well,
Oh no! When they mute, the hand goes down.
Testing.
I hear you.
it's a very weird delay on your end.
Turn on your noise removal.
Yeah, it might be grabbing something in the background that you're not quite aware of.
Yeah.
Testing.
There we go. Got
Okay.
it.
Hey, we're working. All right,
Cool.
All right.
back on track.
We just wanted to make sure Beowulf was working.
No. That's a good catch.
All right. Anyway, so yes, back to Sarah's talking to the guy.
Right. So this was a Dwarven guy we just met.
Yes, he helped repaint the Ven Reaver.
It no longer
Okay.
has a scratch on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is this a new day since when I last played?
Yes.
So you can full rest.
It's been a couple days. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I would like to use my Lumerian Quick Learner skill to set my skill proficiency for the day to Deception.
Okay.
And noticing the conversation happening and the guy asking about our business, Beowulf kind of steps forward. Oh, we're just passing through, mostly.
Okay.
And I'm sure you can agree that our business may be our own.
Well, I don't entirely disagree a lot, but I'm merely pointing out that if you're heading in certain directions, you might find yourself in a bit of trouble.
Ooh.
Would you elaborate on that? Would you elaborate on that?
There we go.
Yes,
Where'd your accent go, Grandpa?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it again.
Yeah.
Suddenly come back as a New Englander. Oh God.
Well, it's a bit of a mercantile information, but I don't mind sharing it with you all, considering what you've done for me. There's been a bit of stirring out to the north end, near Orifheim and all its associated territories. they've been getting a bit more aggressive, and they're starting to plan a bit of a blockade between the Burial Grove and out to the east.
Well, I can't say exactly where we're going. It's more for making sure that you stay safe. It's better you don't know exactly where we are going to be going, but we are going to be heading roughly in that direction, so that is good to know.
Hey, well, considering that you got yourself a carriage and quite a number of y'all, I would be wary.
Gotcha. Any other tips and tricks you can tell us? Best times to travel? Wink, wink.
I'd say if you're looking to try and avoid a lot of this blockade mess, I do know a bit of a road heading out closer, farther up north in order to get around it, but I'd pack warm clothing if I were you.
Alright, well, tell you what, Cirrus reaches into his pocket. I've got a map here, and he'll unfurl it. And I think... here we go. I got a pen as well. Do you think you can just point out where it would be on here so that we can check it out?
Of course! And then
or avoid it if the situation calls?
So he does point to 3 specific places. The first is is the valley between the mountains of Kerrymorth and the high mountains near Orifheim. So that is where the blockade is beginning to get put together.
By the way, if you hold down while doing a click, it does that little whip, 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 whip.
Yeah.
Okay.
So...
Alright, so that helps.
However, there is, I believe, a small trail, usually used for those who might be riding on kookaroos and maybe a grub or two if they can fit it in. As he points to one of the mountain areas in this section here, there's a road called the Harmon's Pass. If you can be a bit more on the careful end, you might be able to get your cart through, but it does have a bit of a ravine issue. So
take it nice and slow through there if we do choose to take it. All right.
However, if you're looking for the best option, my personal preference, I would probably head up to Annalise Summit. The roads there are a lot more stable, and it's, I would say, more welcoming than other places. But there's always some kind of trouble happening up in Annalise.
Some kind of trouble?
It's because it's so high up and it's so far and away from the main city that there are those who like to try and take advantage of the town whenever they can. I wouldn't say it's a bad town. It's definitely well protected, and there are those that I would say are quite skilled, both in sword and sorcery. But I do think if you head up to Annalise and through Lightengard, you might find yourself in a more stable position. But
above table talk, Amenra was coming from Lightengard?
No.
No? Where was he coming from?
Ageth Control.
Oh, ooh, okay, never mind. I thought it was up there for some reason. My bad.
No.
And he was coming from Ageth and headed towards the North Tower there.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Never mind.
And
that would slap on a few days of travel, but if it is safer, it might be worth considering, especially since we don't want to get caught by that blockade.
Aye, well, try Harmon's Pass first. If there's too much trouble to deal with it, it's still on the same road heading out up to Annalise.
All right, well, hey, thank you so much. That's actually really helpful information. That should keep us out of too much trouble, but we'll certainly watch our step no matter which way we go.
Aye, of course. Well,
and Cirrus will reach out his hand for a handshake.
even though short in stature, they are bulky by design, as his entire hand wraps around yours, and it is as rough as a working man's hand that it just feels
Cirrus
just
doesn't have
rough.
Cirrus doesn't have a frail grip, but he is just like, that's a grip. All right.
So our choices are go through the blockade, go through a mountain pass, go through a further mountain pass, but either which way, further west puts us closer to Ornifheim regardless.
Yeah, so
but we also don't want to go near Fort Rothschild, so we're kind of like, which way is more of a headache?
Yeah, we'll obviously see a little bit better as we get up towards that mountain pass there. So I think this is actually really handy. So
yeah, I would say while this is all going on, I'm pretty sure we've had time to go replenish supplies for like food and whatnot, seeing as we have a long trek regardless to the North Tower.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, just a real thing then. Let me just open up the compendium on here.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna want to restock. I'm gonna want to restock on some potions because I used up all my potions.
Yeah, if you guys want to stay in Boreal Grove,
we can just make it just like
we could have done it over time. Yeah,
buy a handful of potions, get whatever silvered needs silvered, and get moving.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
Literally, I was just gonna say, like, if I can sidebar it while we do this, I can do that by, what foods we grabbed, whatever. You said, like, we need something for warmth because it's gonna get cold.
Yeah, we're gonna want some, at the very least, jackets.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna put. Let's see. I'm gonna put 3 potions of healing in my pocket. Oh wait, I had another one, so I'm gonna have a total of 4. All right. No, I'm just gonna put 2 in my pocket. There we go. All right, that should do.
Alright.
And I guess whatever jackets and whatnot that we need and food supplies, which is what, a couple gold?
I believe so. Aaron would know the pricing.
Yeah, it would probably be about a couple gold.
I use pretty much everything I have just earned just to restock on stuff. How fun.
I have just 1 gold short of 200 gold, and I still have a platinum piece as well. So that's why I'm saying I would do it, just to make sure we're prepared for whatever trek we're about to do.
Mm-hmm.
1 platinum piece is 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
So if you do a couple gold, you get 8 gold pieces back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you using that platinum piece out of your own?
Yeah, the 1 platinum
gotcha.
piece is one of mine. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I think we should be good to go then. Anybody else want to get anything?
Yeah, did you say there were potions?
I'm just getting the basic stuff.
Okay. I'd like to buy a potion or 2 if they are available.
They should be. There are local potion shops here within the Grove.
Okay.
How much were they each? 50 gold?
I believe so, yes. Yeah. Where are you? Weapons, trumps, this, Yes.
And those are 2d4 plus 2?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I will purchase 2.
Okay. Vale and Briar?
I'm good.
You're good?
I am also good.
You're very low for me. I gotta turn you up.
How is Terra low?
Terra, my
Right?
personal side. No, it's literally you were at like 50% for some reason on my volume. That was me.
Because I'm fucking loud. I get it.
We did have quite the shouting match last week. Anyway.
It's because Adara was wrong and Briar had to correct her.
Oh, shit. I missed something.
You missed a lot, but you can keep
You
telling
missed
yourself
some
that.
fucking tea.
Hell yeah.
The girls had a girl talk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Grandpa's proud.
I didn't try to change the what? Weird. Anyway,
Alrighty.
I think
Hold
we're
on.
set then.
Alright. Well then, as all of you board the carriage and you ride off as a caravan heading out into the next area. As you take the main road, you find yourselves on the first day of travel. As days pass, you begin to see many of the local trading caravans and the nomad here and there, as well as taking note to individuals who are kind of just traveling back to Orifheim, a sack on their back, and kind of just taking a very, very long walk home. As some of you are aware, there are those who are drafted into the Orifheim military in order to fulfill their service to the country if you are born of Alanon. This is probably a handful of those individuals who have finished their service and are forced to make their way back home, hopefully to find at least something left after their long sabbatical. As the first day passes, you guys manage to make a stop and set up for camp.
Where have we stopped specifically?
You are right about here.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just took me a minute to realize where
Are-
you're quoting.
Remember, this is
Are
a
they-
very big world.
Are the other two still traveling with us as well, or did they
Yes.
leave at the same time? Okay.
Yeah, Tusker and
they
Ian are
wanna-
with you guys.
Knowing that Amun-Ra is not doing so great, we're all kind of trying to get to Amun-Ra at this point too. So, and I think we all were trying to convene on the North Tower. So like we all have similar we're going that way. Just Ian's in the little sidecar.
He looks so cute in that sidecar with his little helmet, and he's all scrunched up in there.
The fact
He would take great offense to that.
He would if I actually had said that as a character. That's just me, player, just being like, hee hee.
Well, if we're stopped, I guess Adara is just gonna keep busy, and even if it's close to the end of the day, she'd start making dinner for everybody anyway.
Yeah. I think it's the usual, prepare the camp, keep an eye out for anything, cycle our watches, so on, so on. And Sirius is more than happy to just crash, because driving.
Yeah.
Well, if you're driving, don't crash.
Oh man. Anyway, yeah, he's probably just gonna set up his bedroll inside the carriage. Just mumble, all right, I'm gonna lay down for a minute. Let me know when dinner's ready.
Okay.
Is Adara preparing dinner?
Yep. She's keeping herself busy.
Briar's going to offer to help.
Ah. She's gonna take a minute to think of what you can help with before you turn it to ice. Well, you could handle
Maybe
cutting. You can handle
Yeah, I was gonna
cutting
say.
meats. Use the knife. If the knife's cold, that's fine. Cut the meats. Fine. They're going into the stew afterwards. It's fine.
No, Briar will do that. She's on chopping duty.
It should be like, no, follow the grain. There you go. Like, Adara,
This is not a difficult task.
It is if you're not paying attention. I'm just showing you how to do it. There's no
I'm
winning
paying attention.
here. Easy.
Briar, with a chef's knife in your hand, this is certainly something you've never done before.
Yeah, she handed you her chef's knife. She gave you her chef knife, and she's trusting you with it. Like, with the grain, let the knife do the work. Okay?
Briar, despite, her contrarian nature, she likes to argue. She does listen to Adara's instruction because she begrudgingly acknowledges that this is more Adara's expertise.
She's like, I'm not trying to sound rude or anything like that. None of that. I grew up doing this. So I'm just showing you what I know. That's all. So she'll show her again she'll take the knife and show her, let the knife do the work, just like that, and hand her the knife back. Obviously,
and Brian will kind of copy the way that Adara did it, as closely as she can.
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
A sleight of hand?
Oh boy.
All right. Let me get to my skills.
Oh, thank God. I was like, not a 7, not a 7, not a 7.
16.
16? Alright. You carefully and slowly, and yeah, you know your way around a knife, you know your way around a blade, but this is a tool, not a weapon. And it needs to be handled differently. As you manage to cut into the meat, you kind of frost over the top layer of it all, but it's still
Adara
kind of
would just pick it up and burn. She'll put her hands over it and heat it up again. It's okay.
It's just a little squishy on the inside. But yeah, food is being prepared by Briar and Adara.
If cartoon physics were possible, I'm pretty sure Cirrus would probably float out of the caravan at some point with the smell of dinner being ready.
Yeah.
Vale.
Yes. You did it.
You sit down to take some time in order to decide where your conversations are going to be. There are a lot of questions that remain unanswered, but for right now, you have options to communicate with those who are of importance, especially to the questions involving the Lords of Hollow.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to call Ignis.
Okay. He is one to pick up quite quickly with you. As the Echo Stone widens out and you can see that he is in his office, kind of pacing in place as he usually does before taking knowledge of the call. Well, it's good to see you and hear from you. I assume that your mission had gone swiftly and well in the Boreal Grove.
Well, I'm not sure about swiftly, but it went well. We found cultists and group of gnolls that were headed by the Baron, it seemed, taking people. We have saved the people that were there, and we have defeated the gnolls as well as This one, I believe that was the head of it. They were summoning something, and they've awoken something from these Shadowlands. And have you ever heard of the Lords of Hollow?
You see, as he does this, like, sharp tilt of the head looking at you, I have heard of the Lords of Hollow. Only briefly, though. There is knowledge that even I am still unaware of, especially regarding the star. One of those things that I have heard of is many types of protectors that keep the peace of the boundary, especially those of the Fey Realm and the Shadowland. The Fey Realm, there are those who are known as the Guardians. Those who protect the Fae from overtaking the star and the star intruding upon the Fae realm. The Lords of Hollow, however, now those ones are a bit of a mystery, but I've always assumed them to be that of like the Guardians. However, I've only met a handful of Guardians, but I've never met a Lord of Hollow before. And when he says that, he kind of gives it a bit more of a quickness to it.
I'm gonna insight check him.
Alright.
It's probably like I'm probably gonna fail it, but whatever. I'm gonna insight check him. Yeah, you give it. Yep.
Okay. Alright.
That's a pretty good insight check.
Yeah.
Nice.
One of the very rare few times where you are capable of detecting your master's mannerisms, especially over the past decade or so. You've kind of learned when he wishes to feign a certain level of intelligence, he'll quicken his retort towards the end of a sentence. And one of those things that you take a notice is the fact that he says he's never met a Lord of Hollow before. Something tells you that that might be different.
Don't be bullshitting.
He just kind of levels her gaze at him. There was a being of the Shadowlands that is now alive out here, apparently. It referred to me as the Lord of Hollow.
See, as he moves around and kind of takes a seat in his chair and begins to kind of level himself. This might be dangerous. I do not know what it is that the Lords of Hollow protect us from. Where, at least with the Guardians, we were aware of the Unseelie Queen before she became what she is now. We were aware of Tatiana and Oberon. We were aware of various other Fey Lords and Lordesses. The Lords of Hollow. I do not know what they protect us from. And that is the truth. But
And you truly have no knowledge of another Lord of Hollow.
I could not certify if whether or not this individual is a Lord of Hollow. I never got to meet them well enough in order to identify this. This individual, they are alive today, but they hide themselves. There's been some time since we had spoken, but if I had my suspicions, I believe that they might have been. Might have.
That's still something to work off of. When was the last point of contact that you had with them? Where was it? Where were they?
It was about 5 years ago, when they had approached me, looking for a handful of individuals. One of them was you. They were cloaked like the night, spoke very bluntly and softly. At the time, you were still in the middle of your training, so I refused them the opportunity to meet you. They gave me a sense of distrust. And I was not going to put my apprentice in danger. Not any more than they've already been dealing with, as you know.
Yes.
So, whoever this man is, I'd keep watch.
Cloak figure. Did they have an accent at all?
A slight one, yes.
From where?
I imagine it was something a bit more to the western end. As if they spoke from Sholtar Port.
She nods. Okay. Did they mention the other people they were looking for?
Yes. A youthful boy. I had found him some time ago, but merely a farm boy from Leingord. Nothing to be concerned with. As for the two other individuals, there was one in low bundle, a halfling woman, and there was a elven woman in Vale as well.
She nods. Alright. Their names?
I did not attempt to try and catch them, though their visual details might give way to their identities well enough.
The music's louder than you.
Hang you out, Joe.
Damn you for being epic.
Doesn't hurt to speak a little louder.
So you know what he said is that he knows what they look like versus their names?
Yes.
Alright. What does the one from Lightengord look like?
Is about the average build. Definitely the shape of a farm boy. Long black hair. His eyes are like a pair of golden harvest moons. I assume he might be a descendant of some kind from divine lineage. Though, I did not want to intrude upon him and his father. To arrive from the city would be invasive.
I'm terribly sorry, Aaron. Could you repeat where all these characters were from? Leingard, Lobondel.
Leingord, Lobondel, Vale.
And Sholthar? Oh no,
and
that was just the accent.
Yeah. Sholthar axe. Come on.
Oh, there's a TH. My bad. Sholthar.
Yeah.
It's Barcelona.
Barcelona.
So
Alright, that's all I needed. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright. I will keep that in mind. And do you have a suggestion of where I could go to possibly learn more about the Lords of Hollow? I had Amon-Ra suggested a couple places, but I want to see if you know of any place.
The lands of Aranon are older than time itself. I am unaware of how old even the Lords of Hollow are, so their history could be as cloaked in darkness as to those who might be identified as one. But I have spent a great deal of time trying to collect as much information from around the world as I can. And there is one particular resource that I have yet to use. Mostly out of respect. But I could attempt to try and seek some information out within the Black Archives.
I would appreciate it.
As for anything that you might be able to run into, Guard Vixum holds one of the oldest libraries, hidden well within the mountains to the south of the Boreal Grove. And Hawthright also contains a number of ancient scrolls, some that we've managed to identify back to the Lost Age. Though incomplete, they might hold some information that you might be looking for.
All right. We'll try for Hawthright then after meeting with Amun-Ra at the tower.
And how is the lad holding up?
He has not told you, has he?
I became aware of a few pieces of news, not through him, though. He seems to communicate much more with Lord Baracus than I.
That makes sense. Well, it turns out that Cain is working with the cult, the Shardazan. Amun-Ra discovered this through questioning that I encouraged him to do. Just look into her. And I saw his confrontation about it with her. He had called me and then secretly stashed the Echo Stone. And she has threatened him and is now hunting him down.
This could prove to be a bit of a boon. We need Cain alive. Bring her back for interrogation.
Very well. Do you want to wait on interrogation when we bring her back? Or start as soon as possible? Wolf is skilled, possibly eager, usually, for such tactics.
Not to say that I disapprove of such possible harsh methods. I think a much more gentle hand may prove us more of a benefit than
I see.
there might be something that we don't know about Cain. I would like to learn more about it, especially if they are working for the Order of the Sharzan. And as they say, you get more flies with honey than vinegar.
He nods. Alright.
Back on the
I'll let
topic
the
of
others know.
back on the topic with the Lords of Hollow.
Yes.
Are you sure that it is only books that might be able to assist you?
That it's only what that might be able to assist me?
Books.
Books. Well... No. But that's why I had asked these questions. About who you knew. Who you've talked to. And if that person was looking for other people, that's why I wanted to know about the other people, because with the direction that we're going, it is more likely to run into this farm boy, and I may be able to learn of this cloaked figure, and may be able to get in contact with them. But I also had thoughts about contacting my mother.
See, he immediately shifts back into his chair. Expend all other options first before doing that.
Yes. I'm less likely to do it now after hearing this. The people that this cloaked figure wanted to talk to, there doesn't seem to be a real connection to any of them. So, I'm less likely to believe that my mother would know anything. I don't see signs of any family tradition being passed down.
You can detect a small measure of uneasiness about bringing up your mother. Make me an insight check.
Okay. I believe I actually also have an ability about insight checks. But let me roll first. Okay, let me check my ability. Hold on one second.
Oh, yeah, let's check that ability.
Yeah, hold on. Because I have a thing. Let's see here. No, not share description. I want to read it. There's something that I have that I know where I can... Is it... Whenever you or an ally you can see fails an insight check, you can use your reaction. Oh wait, I would need an inspiration. Fuck! I don't know
You
if
don't
I have
get the
one.
inspiration I do? Well, we finished
I don't
finished
know.
we finished
Oh, no, wait.
a mission, so I think you get one, don't you?
Yeah,
is it-
you did because you're
Yeah,
conscripted.
I did get one
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, so I'm going to use that inspiration to learn any information that I would have gained from a successful one.
There you go. See? I got you. I was like, wait a minute, you and I have the same thing.
Hooray!
So basically, fuck the roll, I pass.
Okay.
Fuck
No
your
matter how
rolls.
high the DC, it's just like, I win.
For the sake of it, I'm gonna do something here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you a whisper real quick.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, in the background, I said with the grain!
What does with the grain mean?
There you go.
Okay. She looks at him. Do you know something about my mother?
I knew very little about your mother, but I do know this. She is not from the original 4 families, to my understanding. I had communed with Lalani one night. When I learned of your changeling abilities, I assumed that your bloodline reaches back to that of Aldenstein. But that is not true. The bloodline of Aurora is a complete mystery, which begs the question, why would the old goddess of the moon keep an entire bloodline and family hidden from the very histories of this world? Your mother was fierce. All I knew is that in her moments, and by passing you to me, I understood greatly that she cared very deeply for you.
Why do you want me to not talk with her, though? You're too quick about that. Did something happen at her death?
When I returned, I could not find her body.
There are options that are going through Vale's mind, and right now there's just kind of horror on her face. Do you think that they are using the body of my mother?
No.
I don't understand.
I did not find the body. That is all I know.
She stares at him, and then her eyes just kind of slowly drift down. Is there anything else that you wish to know? Because I wish to turn in for the night.
That'll be all. Have a good night, Vale.
Good
And you
night.
see as he reaches for the stone and it just off.
Are these things fragile?
I mean, if you really, like, it's kind of the same as, like, putting an iPhone over your knee and just, you know,
I just want to know if it would break if I threw it.
probably not easily
depends on
like
where you
that.
If you throw it off a cliff, yeah, probably.
No, she
These
just
stones are
probably
like rocks, right?
she just looks at the echo stone for a moment and just she wants to throw it so bad because there's just a rush of emotion, but I think can these things make more than one call a night?
Oh yeah, no, these things are infinite communication devices. It's one of the more, like, recent inventions that have kind of made the world turn a bit more to its advancements in magical technology.
Then we can go to the others for a moment, but instead of throwing the phone, instead of throwing the frickin' echo stone, she calls Almond Raw.
All right.
I need my boyfriend.
I need comfort.
I need to talk to my god. I need to talk to my god.
My buzz is being a poo-poo head.
How convenient that you can just dial him up.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. Hey, God.
But I don't want to take up too much time, so we could go to the others for a bit.
Okay. Beowulf. As you sit there under the tent, kind of with the thought process of it all, the light pattering of rain out in the forest, before you hear the sound of the tent flap kind of just being pushed open, and you see a helmeted figure of Tusker Miracle kind of looking over at you. Ah, Lord Beowulf. I was wondering if you might have a quick discussion with me.
You may come in.
And he steps in, he wipes his boots. He doesn't want to get things muddy in here. Much apologies. I know I've been meaning to want to discuss things with everyone quite slowly, but I felt like you might have been the one with the greatest amount of concern out of everybody.
I just need to know if my concern is warranted.
I can
Are you a
promise you.
threat to us?
I can promise you I am not. But I'd be willing to explain a bit of myself if you would like to hear of it.
I would indeed like to hear all of it.
As he kind of just takes a seat across from you. Much like you, or your kind, I am from a forgotten land. Technology and magic has burgeoned to the point that there is a faint difference between the two. But magic does persist. And it does have its consequences. I made a terrible mistake. I do not believe in certain actions that we were taking. Our isolationism had led to a violence that I do not agree with. And as such, my loyalty began to change. Those loyalties made me see that my blind following of tenets and rules I became assuaged by them. I began to hate. I began to disagree with people that I once loved. And at the end of the day, I had stricken down a man that I had loved since birth. And all that rage, anger, distrust, it shows the man I am. As he reaches up, and as he grasps the helm, you can hear a slight click before, almost as if a decompression of some kind, before he lifts it out, revealing a stark white bleached skull. The eyes hollow and black. The teeth kind of just, discolored and pearly, but certainly well kept. But the bones, the bone of the skull, it is haunting to see just a skeleton under that.
My fingers waver hesitantly on the dagger that I've been invisibly mage-handing at the peak of my tent, which is directly over his skull right now.
I am cursed. My flesh cannot be seen. I have not seen my face in years. And all that anger, hate, and shame, all that anger and hate, distrust, has reduced to shame. However, I had received the first report of many findings regarding this land and many others. Following the events after the gods had fled these lands, I was informed that there is a resource, a powerful one that connects this land back to mine. And so, I relinquished my duties to my youngers. And I came here to begin my investigation to see if I might be able to break this curse, to forge my tenets anew. See as he lifts the helmet back up and as he fits it, you can hear the slight thin sound as it tightens back to his skull.
Was the man that I saw in that hallway that you hide from us?
That is the truth of my broken oath. A dark night that I carry with me. I am able to glamour it away, but should the glamour become damaged, as he raises up a vambrace, it can very well be revealed to all to see. And as such, the capacity of Briar's magic had done just that. A lesson I am now learning.
Why do you continue to wear the armor? Is it part of the curse?
It is a weight I must carry. Not due to the curse, but due to my own failures and shame. If I intend to right these wrongs, then it is this weight I must carry.
Something that I've learned about shame in the time that I've been awake and not rotting in some prison cell in the mountains. I've come to find that hiding from shame, hiding from your own shame, in many ways keeps it alive. It keeps you from thinking rationally before you run into things. before you break fingers or take leaps of faith. Trying to find semblance in things that you have confidence in that may endanger you or might show a more disgusting side of who you used to be, somebody that you're not trying to be anymore. Carrying around those reminders prevents you from becoming a new person. Living those old ways, thinking those old paths. It only slows you down. My journey with this troop has taught me more about myself than any time I've spent in the service of my king and god. I would question if the past brings you so much shame. Doesn't wearing its skin prevent you from breaking out and finding your own way? How can you ever change if you refuse to literally change? I don't pretend to know what you've been or think lesser of it, because I don't know how much time you've experienced. But do know that I suffer a great deal of shame myself, and I do grieve for your plight. I ask that you be more open with us. It is easier to undo the sting of a venom when you show the bite mark. It'll only fester if you keep it hidden. If you want to work with us, then you need to work with us. Try to keep the surprises and secrets to a minimum. We ourselves are becoming more open with each other as time progresses, and admittedly, I have had to unlearn many of my old ways, but it has been for the better, because I trust them. They've saved my life countless times, how could I not? You have to be willing to give more than you take. That is how the six things operate.
The wisdom of the old and the young. I will take it to
I haven't even had my midlife crisis yet. 117. I'm almost halfway to my death. Almost there.
Then hopefully in short time, once I have made my final determination, I will be more than happy to explain to everybody. And I kindly ask that you do be patient when I make that decision.
I will, but know that my patience is already thin. So do not squander this opportunity. Capiche?
Understood. Thank you, Lord Beowulf.
Wolf is fine.
And he gets up. He gives you a respectful bow before taking his leave.
I slowly mage hand the knife back down to in front of me. Just casually glancing at its razor's edge I've been sharpening over the past days. I sheath it. I go back to meditating.
As a bit of the night passes, the light speckling of rain and the sound of completed food is announced. And as dinner is distributed out to everyone, and of course Cirrus being awoken by food before even his own efforts.
Yeah. Yeah. He smells it before he hears anybody say anything about it. Like, Adara would open her mouth to announce it, and Cirrus already just, I'm here.
Alright. As everybody is given a resource to eat for the night, go to another round with these characters before a new day begins. Dara and Briar. Any particular moments or people you would like to talk to?
I think that Briar's probably gonna go try to talk to Tusker.
Okay. And Adara?
I don't know. I don't want to take up too much time, so.
Well, is there somebody you would like to...
There was, but I don't know how long
Do the
that
thing
might
that you
be.
wanted to do last week. It's
Yeah.
fine.
What thing?
You said you wanted to talk to...
Yeah, I don't know how
Beowulf.
long that would take, and that's also up to Riot, because that is your ability, and I don't want to take it from you.
That's
I mean,
fine.
it's the end of the day.
I know, I just wanted to be sure. I was like, oh no, I don't want to capitalize on someone else's ability, that's all.
No, I'm cool with it.
To be fair, Wolf did get, like, the full front seat of that shit.
Wolf stops by Adara's tent as we start bedding down for the night.
There you go. The decision's been made.
I was actively talking with Rye on the side.
Yeah.
to be fair. Oh, man. Is this while we're cooking, or is this afterwards?
I'd say afterwards.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, I don't want it. You don't want someone distracted while working with your food.
Yeah, exactly. Wolf, comes by the tent, and calls out if he sees Adara.
Well, if she's in her tent, because I'm assuming with the sound effects, it's still raining. Yay.
Oh, gotcha.
So if she hears him calling, she's like, you can come in. Don't stay out in the rain. She's probably, like, once again dealing with her armor, because of course.
Okay. Wolf steps in out of the rain, uses tiny bits of mage hand to shake the water off of himself. Sees you polishing the armor. Dinner was delicious. You and Briar are very talented chefs.
Thank you. I'm sure she'd love to hear that.
I'll be sure to tell her. How are you holding up?
In general, or is this a directed question?
Well, I see you're polishing your armor. Just checking over inventory at the moment.
Well, this is gifted armor, and I love this armor, so you gotta make sure you take care of it. I guess I'm okay? And she just points like, you can come and sit, like, come and relax.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Wolf comes in and sits down from across from her.
Mm-hmm.
I am doing better these days. It's becoming easier to work together as a team.
I told you it would. It just takes a little bit of figuring each other's out and knowing where the boundaries are.
You lot have been good at doing that for me. And I thank you all.
Of course. Communication's always key.
Indeed. Indeed, I've come to learn very much from you all. I did want to check in, however. There was a moment in one of our recent scuffles with the gnolls. You seemed like you were a bit more out of sorts than usual.
I believe the term was terrified, actually.
We all have our terms. But
I don't know at what specifically.
I believe we are speaking of the same moment then, yes.
I mean, you and Abel were right there with me at that point.
Okay. You're saying you're not sure what you were so terrified of. Was it the heat of battle? Were you injured in that moment?
Battle doesn't scare me. That doesn't scare me so much. I don't know what it is. It happened twice. Now, and apparently, according to my brother, we seem to be sharing this memory, I guess. But when I used my burning hands, and then when he did, I saw it. The first time it didn't really latch on. The second time, I wasn't seeing my brother. I was seeing something else. And every time I looked at him, that's all I could see. I don't know what it is.
Does this sound similar to the way that I believe I was under this effect at 1.2 and I crit attacked a teammate?
Yeah, her.
Yeah, that was it then. Okay. I do believe I recall the fields of these red spider lilies.
Yeah, but this isn't the red spider lilies affecting me. It was just the flash of fire and then this memory that I don't really remember. The working theory is that something happened to us and we can't remember it. Like, your brain is actively working to keep it from the forefront. And now it's getting worse.
Bill.
Yeah.
Make a medicine check with advantage.
I was gonna say
you're a veteran.
He's a vet.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, listen to this all. I think Beowulf would be. Come on. Sorry, my mouse is freezing. Beowulf, I think, thinks he's sort of seeing like trauma manifesting in
Like a form of PTSD.
Yeah, exactly. I think I did this right.
That's one roll.
15.
You said with advantage, so roll
With
one more
advantage,
just to see.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll take that 15.
17.
Take the 17. Okay.
You
Yeah,
have
do
heard...
I see signs of like shell shock? Or like
you
adjacent?
You have heard on many different occasions of soldiers who face certain shocking stresses that linger well past the battle. And sometimes it is through gruesome imagery or traumatic injury, or just even being kind of like within the presence of something something that most minds cannot just process. There is a bit of trauma for any kind of person who deals with these events, but to you, the way it sounds like Adara is heavily suffering from PTSD in a way that is in regards to certain actions it imposes regarding fire.
Like she said, the two things that happened both times were burning hands. She's not afraid of fire in general. Like, she's used produce flame and all this other stuff, and people have... She sits in front of a fire. It's just, specifically, it was burning hands that happened. So, just kind of...
Do you have any childhood memories in which you hurt yourself significantly? Cutting your hand on a blade, falling off a tree stump, or
No.
Being injured in any way? Or being upset that something had happened?
Not beyond our normal squabbles between siblings and my training, but this is nothing linked to that. And to save time, she'll explain the image again, where it's literally like, everything's on fire. It looks like Lumeria. I think she managed to figure that part out with her brother's help. And just these burning eyes, and that's all she sees. For the fun fact of it, it's basically every time she puts the ring on like Frodo would, and it just sees the Sauron's eye kind of thing situation every time.
Yes, I do understand.
I don't know what this is.
In the ways that when we are first learning the world and discovering new sensations like touching fire burns you, or slicing your hand, or being injured by a knife blade hurts significantly. Those moments leave impactful memories in us. Core memories that we carry with us so we can learn from them later.
Oh, I understand that. I just don't know where this is coming from. I mean, I remember each and every bruise I've gotten, every time I've gotten my ass kicked in training. None of that makes me flinch. But there's just this memory that I can't figure out where it's from. And we're both seeing it.
What I'm trying to say is that as we continue to grow, we continue to develop and receive these core moments in our life that have impactful and dreadful power over us. And it develops in arcane casters. And amongst battles that you may come across, You will meet foes that know how to manipulate the mind, make you think you see things that aren't really happening, make you afraid. Purposefully, magically driving you insane. And these are the tricks of cowards, ne'er-do-wells, and scum.
I don't think that's what this is. My fear is that I can't even use burning hands without possibly going into that same effect again. I wish you could see what I'm seeing, because I don't know what it is, but it's just... It happened both times. And it made me almost useless.
Would you like me to see?
I don't know how you could. She player talk. She does not know do know how to do this.
Yeah, I'm role playing into it.
Okay, I'm just making sure she's not like the fuck you talk about. You know.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to explain this one to me, because I don't know how else to help you see it aside from explaining what I saw.
A new
It's all cute.
A new power that I have developed as a sorcerer is my strengths of arcane magic and control have returned to me. Something else has manifested that allows me to peer into other people's minds.
Oh.
It started first with just a glance. I didn't even know I was doing it. Maybe a week or so ago.
Huh.
Recently, I was allowed to enter someone's memory and see who they really were inside. And see things that they had a hard time explaining.
Gotcha.
Directly connecting our minds.
And how does this work specifically?
Wolf removes his left glove and the old weathered and kind of wrinkly hand of his old man mitts extends towards you, kind of like a silver silk glove in some areas, just a long time of weathering, but then also this shine that seems to dance just beneath the skin. Little blue capillaries glowing.
You just need to
Take my hand.
Well, I'm not... Do I have to actively be seeing this? Because the only way I know I can probably induce it is using burning hands again.
Would you
At
like
least-
to step outside?
Yeah. I mean, so long as you make sure I don't go running off into the woods, sure.
That won't
So, like,
happen.
she says it in a joking way, but her tone starts to shake a little bit of knowing she's probably gonna let herself go and do it.
Okay.
But she'll put her armor down and step outside away from flammable objects.
For sure.
Okay.
All right. Wolf gets ready to place a hand on your shoulder. Well, I guess he does place a hand on your shoulder. Yeah. He says, "All right, I'll be here.
Yeah.
Don't allow yourself to feel."
Yeah. And
do your
I'm
thing.
going to say this for technical issues. She's going to fail the roll if it does pop up again.
Okay.
So she will...
I think you can willingly fail.
Yeah, so she's gonna use burning hands again, but she'll like sit there for a minute in the rain, just looking at her hand shaking, and just this needs to stop. And then she's just going to jump right into it and use burning hands.
As you watch a burst of flames exit out of her palms,
I cast Detect Thoughts.
and you delve into the mind of Adara in the moment Excuse me. Sorry.
I'm gonna laugh if Wolf is able to actually see baby Adara. It's really cute.
I guess what are Adara's surface thoughts?
Her point of view is strictly what Aaron has described, where it's just from her point of view is seeing what this was specifically.
Okay.
You detect in the thoughts as if you step into a world on fire. As if from the center of your vision it envelops all the way around. You take note to a street like this. You have walked it many a times, only this time it is on fire and everything burns. In the slow of it all, you try to peer and see this figure, this being. You see as the hands outstretched, a being tall and made out of pure dark coal burning. Make me an insight check.
I would say for if anyone else is awake at this point, outside of the memory that's going on, you would hear her freaking out, probably still being held by Wolf, though, for those who are not seeing this.
Yeah.
It would certainly catch Cirrus's attention.
That's in that one.
Okay.
Would he be getting help if she's helping him see through this? Would he not have at least a help from me?
This is to do with Wolf.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're trying to see how much he scratches the surface of all this. As you feel an immense heat as it hits your face and it kind of dries you out. You can feel as the moisture in the air is just drawn and burned away. You can see that the edges of the memory are also beginning to burn away as these kind of thick embers in what could be almost like the side and the edges of paper just lit aflame. As you try to inspect the figure even further, you can see that it begins to try and reach out, which is where the beginning of the sound of screaming and fear begins to fill your ears. As you look back, you see two young fire genasis. One who is truly in horrid fear, while the other one is in desolate shock. Before a large winged figure comes down and lowers their hands in front of their eyes. And your mind is pulled back with Adara struggling in your arms.
Yeah, just literally in a panic again.
And all of you come rushing towards the sound of a screaming Adara.
Yeah.
Yep. Cirrus will be the first to try to take her hand and try to get her attention. Calling her name and everything.
I'd imagine her brother's voice would snap her out of it. Seeing as he didn't start it this time. Yeah, she's in tears. Like, she was staring straight ahead at first, like you saw before, not staring at you in particular, but as she hears your voice, she just kind of snaps out of the memory as I'm assuming the same time as Wolf. Her breathing is frantic, there's tears going down her eyes, and she just shakingly immediately pulls you into a hug.
There. Hey, I've got you. I've got you. We're all here. We're all here, Adara. Deep breaths.
And she will try to match your breathing for a minute while she tries to come down from this before she's able to be verbal again.
Yeah. He holds her tight, just rubbing her back, just like, there, I've got you. I've got you. You're not going anywhere. I've got you.
You also see as Ian kind of running over and kind of just dropping to his knees. The hell happened?
Things fine.
And she's muttering, like, I asked him to, like, trying to be like, this isn't an issue, like, this was consented to.
Everything's fine. We were just trying to gain some information.
By scaring the shit out of her?
I did it. It wasn't him. He was just trying to help me see what this is.
See what?
Whatever this memory is, it's triggered every time I'm using this magic and my brother using this magic. I don't think it has to do with the spell specifically, it's just the explosiveness just triggers it. That's what happened down in the cave, in with the gnolls.
She's not the only one seeing this. I saw something similar myself. It was a while ago, but a similar situation.
Were you able to see anything?
Not sure what I saw. I saw something large, dark, and imposing. With a heat like the sun. I'm not sure what I saw.
Well, it's a little bit more.
Did the figure look anything like Agnes?
If there was ever a time where the sight has ever been etched into your mind, the eyes were damn near the same. The glow, the
body
fire.
fight to you.
The body seemed bigger. Almost as if it was imagined that way, but the eyes are the same.
You are absolutely still seeing it from the mind of a child.
Hmm.
You did see the twins, though. I didn't mean to scare you all. I don't want to repeat what happened down with those gnolls again. And she'll look over at her brother and I guess Eddie and Briar's there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she went running as well.
I try to regale everybody to the exact detail of what I saw.
But it's a fire in the area.
It was all shapes and sounds. And clearly the perception of somebody being terrified of what they saw. to see Mary on fire like that, though.
But wouldn't there be a record of that?
Wouldn't there?
Something.
Do I have any recollection of anything like this in the past?
No.
What you saw was just an imposing figure reaching out to the twins and these hands covering their eyes.
A second figure had descended to cover their eyes.
Second figure. Gotcha. Yeah. So there's two.
It seemed like somebody was trying to shield you away from this first figure.
Did you see what they looked like at all?
No. I am uncertain of who they were.
I don't either. But they covered our eyes, so you might not be entirely wrong about manipulation.
Whether these are memories or hallucinations,
It feels too real for it to be a hallucination.
it happens that way sometimes. I served with a man who continued to fight even after he lost his left arm. He always held a pike that had banners strapped to it, with his family name and that of the name of the woman he loved. He always had trouble sleeping on his side. Not because of the missing arm, you would think, but because of the ringing in his ears. His left side was so scorched by fire and torn asunder by a cannon blast. It hit a barrel of gunpowder that we forgot to check for. And sometimes it's the unseen things that are the most painful for us. Whether it shows or it's something within, whether it really happened or if it was manifested from fears. These things can still haunt us. And they feel so real. As the moment it happened, or it was believed to have happened.
Well, my brother and I are both seeing it, but I think, aside from triggering it again, I don't think I can go through a second round right now.
Yeah. We can revisit it at another time when you're ready.
Just what bit of magic I do have can't use because it triggers it, Joy. There's that dead tone of that you recognize for Sirius, just the irony of it all.
Yeah, he'll hug her a little tighter for that.
Take heart, Adora. You are more than just your burning hands technique. You are Adara, the gunmaster on the battlefield and sword in enemies' hearts.
Thanks. It's a little bit more complicated than that, but I appreciate it. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to spook all of you, and she, again, pointedly towards Ian and Briar. I just worry about it being such an issue in another fight and it can cost people their lives. That's all.
You're actively trying to figure out what it is, so we can't fault you for that.
As long as you're okay. That's what really matters, I suppose.
I'm perfectly fine. I asked him for this. I told him that the only seemingly, like, similar train of action that keeps triggering it was that. And one other time, but I feel like that was a fluke. Which I believe, Aaron, it happened one more time, which is when their dad appeared, but I feel like it happened so fast and she passed it so easily she's not attaching it to those, that pattern right now. At least that's how I'm taking it.
Yeah.
We should get some rest. I believe everybody's had enough excitement for one day. Beowulf's eyes will kind of glance over and glare at Ian and Briar for a moment before turning his back and walking to his tent.
Glaring at them?
Yeah.
Briar looks really sad at that.
Adara seems very confused at that. But she'll mutter, "Thank you for trying."
You're welcome. I'm just trying to help.
And you are. Thank you for also not letting me run wild into the woods.
He nods.
Yeah, the last thing we need to do is to chase you out into the woods.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, how many of us... Ian would be able to keep up, but the rest of us might struggle.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well then. With that in mind, the night will continue, as there are more conversations to be had. But I think for right now, we're going to take a quick break.
Oh, good.
Yay! A break from the trauma.
Yay!
Just Vale and Adara having the best night ever.
Alright.
Briar made Grandpa mad.
Yeah!
Grandpa doesn't like being accused of scaring people when he's just trying to help. That's how it happens.
Alright. Well then, that
It
makes
was
sense.
the assumption that her Beowulf.
Then we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. We will be right back. Alright.
Right back.
Right back. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone.
Let's do
Hey,
it.
howdy. Let's go.
Alright, let's go ahead. Back into it. So. As the night goes on, before rest is befallen, Vale, you grip the Echo Stone in frustration, but there's one more call that you wish to make.
Yeah. She just calls him without really realizing that she's calling him, I think.
And it is swiftly picking up. You see, Amon-Ra is in a slightly different background today. He is looking to be under a tent this time around, almost as if he's found some kind of group of outposts, and he has been kind of just laying there and wait for you.
Are you safe?
I'm safe. For now.
Okay. Okay.
You look rougher than usual. What
I'm
happened?
actually not. I called Ignis, and I talked with him. I got some leads, but I mentioned possibly casting a spell to talk with my mother about the Lords of Hollow, and he seemed so off about it. I questioned him, and he said that he couldn't find my mother's body when he went back. But when I brought up the possibility of them using her body, he denied that. And he also apparently looked into my family, in Aurora, and how we're not part of the original houses of Changeling, and something hidden. But my mother, I'm sorry, I don't know why I called you. I know that you can't do anything about it. I just...
No. Hey. I think usually in times like these where it feels like if I don't feel confident in other people's decisions, I usually make it my own. By the sounds of it, it seems like Ignis is hiding something.
or he's struggling to want to give information, but take a step out from being an apprentice and think about what Veil would do. Do you think that this spell will give you the answers that you might seek?
Well, I don't know. I think I would learn something, though, if I did do it. But I don't know what I would learn. But I feel like I would still learn something. And frankly, I don't know. The way that he was acting about it and the fact... How does he know that? I want to do the spell.
I think you should do it then. Not as advice of your god, but as your friend. If your heart is telling you to do it, then do it.
Can I keep you here with me while I do it?
Yeah.
She nods, takes a breath, and then she quickly goes and gets the sketch that Cirrus did for her.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. So, what is... This is Signs of Faith, right?
Signs of Faith, yeah. The ancestral guidance.
Okay. You spend the next 10 minutes as you place all the necessary items and perform the ancestral guidance as magic burgeons from you, as you would hope to expect your mind to go to that place, to the Shadowlands, to the first layer of the Outer Worlds. But it doesn't happen. The effect fails. you know that there is only two ways that can happen. Either the creature never existed, or they're not dead.
Vale is... just takes a moment, she's like, no, that can't be right. I must have done something wrong. Hold on, let me retry. Maybe didn't do it correctly. And she tries it again, but it just fails again. She's not dead. Snaps up and looks to Amunra. She's not dead.
As he kind of turns over under the tent and he sits himself upright. Which means with enough time, we might be able to find her.
Slowly she starts nodding, and she nods faster. I can see my mom again. But that means she might still be hunted too right now. The cult.
I mean, putting a little two and two together, if she's hunted, that means she must be also in hiding, just like you are.
Right.
That also begs the question, does Ignis know?
I think he might suspect. And out of the same reason of wanting to keep both of us safe, I don't think he sought to confirm it. At least that's what I would like to think.
Man of many mysteries, that guy is. But hey.
People
There
think
is-
the same of you, you know. Well, person does, Ian.
Why Ian?
He's suspicious of you.
Am I really that mysterious?
He doesn't understand your optimism?
I mean, I kind of have to. I mean, let's think of it like this. I am at a point in my life where I didn't think I was going to be where I am. But, bright side, I got to meet you. And
I don't know if I really am equal to you being at your fullest, though.
He is kind of just like grabbing both sides of the Echo Stone. Hey, you listen here. You legitimately are the thing that made me, the person that made me genuinely optimistic of a future. It's hard to describe, but like, when I first met you, I knew you were a follower at the very least. There are plenty out there, sure, but like, you're not the one who made me me. Or you are the one that made me me.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. You're the one that made me me. You're the first. And because of that, because you're the first, and I told the people I wanted to tell, and they told Ignis, and Ignis found you, and you're alive now, and you still held on to that faith. And now that you still have that faith and that hope, and now that you had the power to try and reach beyond, you now know your mom is alive. So yeah, I'm optimistic.
I'm never going to let go of you.
I never want to let go of you either.
Smiles.
Like I said, I want to make a world where you don't have to hide. And now that I know that your mom is alive too, and if she's being hunted and probably wants this same darkness to end.
Nods. Oh,
I'll do it for her too.
Yeah. I should try to recall the stories that we would tell with each other. She might maybe be using the forms from them. We would play pretend of different lives and stories, and we would shift into those characters. Not to think about that.
With that, life is just a little bit better.
He kind of lays down, like with the Echo Stone. How far away from the tower do you think you are?
Considering I've had to move a bit at half speed here, try to be careful and not get caught. I'm a little south of Hoth right now, so I might be about 4 or 5 days of travel.
I want to go to Hothright. But there's also a library at Garvixen. I'm not sure if we have the time to go there. I'll need to talk with the team.
Well, if I'm here, I can spend the day in order to try and collect the information. What do you want me to find?
Anything that might be about the Lords of Hollow?
All right.
Thank you. But don't do it if it's going to put you in danger.
I have quite a few skills in the library. Remember? Father, the Vithran Scholar.
Right.
So, quite luckily, everyone has collectively agreed on the Dewey Decimal System, so it should not be that difficult.
Okay.
Hear slight screaming in the background. What's that? Don't worry about it.
Just a guy named Dewey.
Gosh. Do you have a favorite book?
I'm usually a fan of the heroic classics. Those are the old tales of great warriors and mighty kings that have befallen threats and gods. But if there was one book I think I'd like to think back on, The Call of the Dragon Lord. Story about a man who had broken his oath and then given a second chance by the old Dragon King and rose to every challenge, defeating a mighty evil. I won't go into too much detail because there's plenty of good stuff in there, but I recommend the read.
Okay. Yeah, I can see if I can find it at the library.
See as he lays down onto his back. I'm fortunate for every single day I get to talk to you. I truly am.
I am too.
See, he is just brimming with sunlight. He is the brightest being right now.
I feel like she ends up asking a little bit more about some books and just kind of ends up falling asleep talking with him.
Aww.
Yeah. He goes into a very solid list of well-written action-adventure books, which is definitely something that I could imagine him reading a lot. But there's always a hook about self-discovery or redemption or overcoming the odds, the call to adventure, before realizing you had long since fallen asleep.
Oh no, what are you thinking?
Uh-oh.
Double check his perception here.
Thank God these Echo Stones don't need to charge.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, wouldn't it suck if you're sitting there just like, oh gosh, I need to call for help. All right, awesome. I can receive this unit.
Yeah. Huh? He does notice that you had kind of just like turned to your side, and as you fade and drift, the Echo Stone kind of like falls also awkwardly, so he's just like trying to see if you're okay. It's just like, oh no, she's asleep.
No.
She's a very quiet sleeper.
And he inscribes the memory of your sleeping face to his mind.
Oh.
You.
Oh.
You hear a slight muttering of words before a good night, and the Echo Stone before finally sleep had taken you.
And there's a small thing I want to do in the morning.
We will get to the morning
Why
in a
was that
moment.
tree scorched? Nothing.
No reason. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
Briar. After a couple of hours of, or 4 hours of meditation into the night, you do see a low-lit lamp in Tusker's tent.
She'll probably sneak out towards his tent.
Of course. So you make your way over. You see as the flap is still buttoned up a bit.
She kind of just shouts through the flap, "Tusker!"
Yes, Lady Briar.
May I speak with you?
You may. As you see as the button just comes undone and it opens enough for you to enter.
Alright.
You
She
see
does
there,
enter the tent.
you see there kind of just sitting in his chair, the holodecks kind of giving out readings and data and information, and you can see as the skeletal fingers kind of just tapping away at the keyboard, and before the distraction comes to an end, you can see the skeletal form in this tight shirt, these nice brown slacks, and as well as kind of just the hovering of the skull, as the lack of flesh just is invisible. Yes.
I wanted to say that I am sorry for provoking the others to pry into your business. I have received some good advice to let people be people. And I...
I did it!
Good job.
I can see in retrospect that perhaps it was not kind of me to do that.
I do appreciate the apology. And alas,
Your words did not fall upon deaf ears, I promise you. I slowly wish to start trusting everyone. And I wanted to start. So I did tonight with Beowulf. In order to ease his suspicions.
Briar kind of frowns, her shoulders slump. Wolf is a good man. Although I'm not in his good graces at the moment.
He also seems to be a man of specificities. Not in a bad way, of course, but... From what I understand, he is an old veteran, and probably has peculiarities that need to be recognized and respected or acknowledged. I am sure he will come to reason once you speak with him.
It seems that every time that I speak to someone, I can't help but say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. I'm starting to realize that I really don't understand this world at all.
You and I both. As he gets up, and he walks over to you. We are from lands very far away. We all come from different walks of life and probably seek out our own answers in ways that we can't really explain to others, at least not normally or naturally. But Briar, I believe you are learning one of the most valuable lessons that I wish I did when I made the mistakes I did. And so, in order to save you from a world of pain, I will do you a bit of hurt. It's not about you.
And what is it about?
It's about learning others and how they feel and what they feel and why they feel it. There was a friend of mine from home that I wish I never spoke so obnoxiously to, so princely to. It wasn't until I am where I am now, where I am not a prince, where I am just a man. I'm just a person trying to right my wrongs, or learn who I am. So it's not about you. It's about them. And what you can learn from them, and what they might be able to learn from you as well. But that takes time. And eventually you'll learn how everyone walks and talks, just as you probably know how the creatures of the Fey realm speak or sometimes connive. But I think you are learning the most valuable lesson of all. You're not thinking about yourself. And the fact that you are sitting here saying that you're worried about how you might hurt others with your words, which all do have power. You're beginning to see that their power can be used for good and for ill. I think that makes you a good person. And a better one in good time.
I wouldn't call myself a good person, but I don't want my sheer ignorance to continue harming others. I don't like how I misspeak. I don't like how I misunderstand so many things.
Then welcome change. That is the benefit of our long lives, believe it or not. As he goes to try and reach up the side of his skull, he forgets that you can't see his elven ears.
He's got elf ears. Aww.
Mm-hmm.
We've been robbed.
For now. We'll cure him eventually.
We're getting clues. We're getting clues.
He said he was elven before. Alright. Well, thank the gods for that, because I'll need as much time as I can get, I can see.
The fact that you're even thinking about it at all, that matters greatly.
I appreciate you accepting my apology.
Now, whether or not I have forgiven you is a completely different matter altogether.
Briar just sighs. She just looks tired, like... Fair enough. I certainly am no stranger to making enemies.
Even friends might need to take time in order to forgive one another. Briar, I do believe we have slowly, assuredly become friends.
Something like that. And friends respect one another and their boundaries. So I will not poke you about your privacy. I understand that you have a right to it.
I appreciate that. And I am certain that you do have your own privacies to be respected as well.
Briar considers, just like at a very, very surface level, like, I feel as though I'm more of an open book than many of my companions.
You see as he sits down and the pant legs cross, there's still the bony feet kind of just there, wiggling a bit. Do tell.
Oh, you want my life story?
I wonder if there are certain details that you might wish to tell.
Well, let's see. I was arrested in the Winter Duchy because I was accused of murdering my father and my brother, and I possibly did. My close friend and trainer helped me escape. I ran away to Orifheim and then made my way to Carrymore to join this guild, where I was taken in by a bunch of strangers whom I have no connection to. I have no home, no family, just this guild. I don't have anything anymore, including secrets.
I am the prince of one of the most isolated countries of the star, and recently reappeared after the change of the age. My father is dead due to my actions. I am cursed. I bear the weight of my actions and shame in the shape of armor and the lack of flesh upon my bones. The only other person who truly knew this before any of you did is one of my best friends, my advisor, and I treated them quite horribly before I left. I joined the guild out of a desire to learn as much as I can about the connection of our lands, the time that we have remained separated, and I have slowly begun to trust the figures that I have begun to know as well as I do. All I have right now is also my guild. And I would go to battle for them any day now.
I believe that. And so I hope that you can become closer with your guild. As I at least hope that I've become a bit closer to mine.
I have informed Ian of certain details regarding my secrecy, though he does not know this part yet. I am easing everybody in.
I'm sure that he appreciates that. And I'm glad to hear that you are sharing more.
I'm sure everybody has something to say, especially regarding their past or their feelings. However, if you want a little bit of hot goss...
She brightens up a
Wow.
little bit at that. I do love hot goss.
I hear that Lord Risenbull truly is actually a lord. His family's business is in magical makeup and the art of glamours.
This is stuff that Ian already told Briar himself, right?
He has mentioned that his mom is, does dabble in magic, but the big deal of this one might be, the devil in the details. I hear that he carries around a few things that his mother has had the benefit of sending him.
Are you suggesting that he glamours himself?
I think that his hair is a little too windswept back.
Briar laughs a little bit at that. Well, I was going to say, who does he have to impress, but I suppose his ex is here.
Two shits right now.
Well, I mean, Briar's just making assumptions.
Yeah.
Well, as a man who appreciates other men,
Oh?
oh, don't make a fuss of it.
No, that's... You go on.
Men like him find that looking their best at all times is the best time. It helps them perhaps impress those whom they might see as possible suitors or debutantes.
Briar just, rolls her eyes a little bit.
I am familiar with peacocking men.
And are men not allowed to peacock themselves?
But all the time, it seems that it would be tiring. Besides, it's unnecessary.
I once knew a man who favored a lot of the darker black colors and was quite consistent with it. In fact, painfully so. I believe it is called a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Given his upbringing, I imagine peacocking might be a requirement or a trained-in measure from childhood. Or perhaps there is somebody around here who truly does pique his interest.
Briar grimaces a bit at that.
He said something weird to me recently.
The leg shifts.
He said that he would have to try harder to get me to realize something.
I don't understand the man at all.
Lady Briar.
What?
Mayhaps I read too deeply into this. I do apologize.
What? What?
He could very well be in the throes of interest. I mean, certainly he has spoken to you quite frequently and spoken highly of you, especially around me and Lord Amon-Ra.
Well, Briar looks doubtful. Well, what could he even say about me? We weren't even on good terms until recently.
He finds you the perfect dichotomy of a cool and mysterious spirit while also having a heart of fire. He thinks you are quite smart, and that you are charming in your own way.
I doubt he used those words.
Look into... Never mind.
Let people be people.
If you doubt me, the next time he pushes, push back. Men like to know when those that they are interested in retort in kind.
Brother.
Briar just kind of sputters a bit like, you are so off base. There is no possible way. You clearly are overlooking into things.
Just ask Adara.
Mayhaps I am. But alas, I will let that be your decision.
Briar is blushing as she just considers this maybe for the first time. Well, whatever. That's not what I came here to talk about anyway.
Of course.
Thank you for accepting my apology. Let me know if you ever forgive me. She kind of just then kind of hastily exits the tent. Just almost like in a rush.
Yeah. And the thing is that because he is a skeleton, he always looks like he's smiling. And whether or not he is, you don't know that. But there is a presumably smug aura that comes out from the tent for just a breath of a second before you leave. As his hand waves and you see is kind of like a magnet, the clasp of the buttons just as his tent closes up. As the night fades and the morning slowly arrives, the day begins. Vale.
I have something really quick. Yeah. I'm just double checking. Like, you're not about to tell me something, are you? You're just cueing me to do my thing. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I know you wanted to do a thing. Yeah.
Okay. Vale is gonna go grab Adara. Real quick.
Grab or talk to? You. What?
It just picks her up and walks away.
No, not grab, but just like go over, just like place hand on arms, like, can I talk to you for a moment?
Sure. Just kind of shocked you talking to her again. Usually you're pretty quiet.
It did. Yeah. It ushers her away from everyone and then just...
I don't know, I still like the idea of just Cirrus seeing hands come through a tent, grabbing his sister and leaving.
Yoink! Oh, okay. Bye, Adara. See you later.
I'm sorry to suddenly ask this, but...
First of all, stop apologizing for talking to me as a team member, and I'm assuming a friend. It's okay.
Well, no, I'm apologizing because I would like to ask for a hug.
Oh! Sure! Just opens arms up.
Vale hugs
Awkward
her
hug.
very tightly, and in the hug, she just quietly says, "My mother's alive."
Your mom?
Uh-huh.
Alive?
Uh-huh.
How? Did something happen?
I did the spell. It didn't work. Which means she's alive.
Oh, that's great news. And she's now more emotional because she went through so much shit last night too. She just hugs her back and with a tighter hug. Not trying to hurt you, but yeah.
Yeah, that's these hugs.
So, are we adding looking for your mom to a list of things we're doing?
Yes, but
Vale, this is important.
it is important, and it is something that I want to do. I would like to bring it up to the group when we all meet at the tower. But I just really needed to tell someone, and my first thought was telling you.
I'm glad that you trust me enough to tell me this.
Yeah.
I am very happy for you. There is some hope here. But I don't think this group would be opposed to trying to help you with this.
I know. It's just a lot.
It is. She's patting your back gently, because this is a very hefty talk.
And, yeah.
As someone who was, though it was short, fighting tooth and nail to find out where my dad disappeared to, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. Enjoy this feeling. Hold on to that feeling. Okay?
She smiles. I will.
Whoever gets in your way of finding your mom, I'll shove my foot up their ass for you. She gives a pat to the head.
Thank you.
Of course. Am I just keeping this between us for now?
Just for now, yes. I do plan on telling everyone. It's just a lot.
I understand.
And yeah.
I spoke with Wolf last night, and yeah, it's absolutely PTSD that I have.
Oh.
I induced it with the Spurning Hand spell, and it worked again. And he tried to look into it. It was a lot.
Were you the screaming that I heard last night? I thought that was in my head.
No, that was absolutely me.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm sorry that I
Kinda
wasn't there to help.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I accidentally scared the crap out of Ian and Briar too. And my brother.
Oh.
But that's why that tree was scorched. She points at it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, it's missing like half of its leaves, and there's just like a blackened scorch mark up it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that it's triggered
Well-
by that spell, but we're getting there.
I do have magic that I can use to help calm you down if something triggers it again in an opportune moment.
My worry is that it happens during a fight, and it could be very detrimental.
I can help then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We'll figure it out, but it's repressed memories or manipulation, whatever it is that it might be. I will get to the bottom of it.
We will. Squeeze his hands.
But it also affects my brother in different ways, I guess. So just keep an eye out for that.
Alright. Okay.
But the day's starting with good news, so we're good.
Yes.
Is there anything else you need to tell me?
I'll help with breakfast.
Sure. Do you need me to teach you anything?
Oh no, I know how to cook.
Okay. And we gotta go make breakfast.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right back.
Stop. Alright. Well,
Chat is so full of funny memes.
as day or night turns to day and as dawn breaks into sunrise, let's see,
That was very sweet.
yeah.
My mom's not dead. I have PTSD.
I still have a mom.
There's nothing wrong with you. You have
Happy
trauma.
Mother's Day!
I was gonna say. As you find yourselves on the road again. As you travel out further towards the north, you begin to see, cresting in the far-off distance, the city of Ortifheim, as well as the huge Bordean mountains that create one of the largest shields of defense for this country from the north, and as well as the peak of Annalise Summit. As a day's travel goes by relatively well, you all manage to find with what looks like to be a splitting rest stop where it looks like a kind of tavern-ish building where people are kind of harumpa-thumping and heading south or returning back to the west near Ortifheim or heading north, but you see that nobody is traveling the eastern road.
Oh joy. What could this possibly mean?
That's not foreboding in the least.
As you
Anyone
see,
good in
as like
divination, it might be good to take a peek in the future on that one.
as
I have sword, I bonk, I don't do magic.
let's see. As you begin to see, as people kind of
still having to conversate with one another. Some are on echo stones trying to have conversations. A little bit of frustration here and there, but alas, people having to turn around or be turned in a different direction has created a measure of frustration here.
Is this the barricading off thing that we were warned about?
Yes. As one figure in particular comes walking out of the tavern, his form speaks to a difference to those around you. You see usually merchants and traveling salesmen, or you see the usual soldier or knight having to return home, or those who might seek a way out to the east, all find themselves in a dressing that would represent that. But this individual, as he comes walking out, you can see that he is a little bit more opulent.
Would anybody recognize him? With my 18 passive perception, do I recognize this dude?
You do not.
What is he wearing?
Fancy. That's what he's wearing. It's Gucci.
Yep.
Gosh dang it. Close out all my windows.
Don't do that.
I feel like all of us would probably notice somebody who's dressed in some remarkable finery versus travel clothes.
Adara would
Does
look
he have
up.
a cat with him?
No. Adara would look up going, and I thought I overdressed.
No, you dress practically. This guy.
Hey, looking great while fighting is not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their own styles.
grab
Don't
an
be so
image of him.
judgmental.
I'm not judging.
Sounds like you're judging.
Listen, when
She's
everybody else
absolutely
around you is
teasing
in,
you.
when everyone else around is in kind of basic traveling clothes or adventuring gear,
So
when you are dressed up in that kind of thing, it kind of draws attention. I don't know
Maybe
what
that's
he
the
means
point.
to do, but
I did mean to ask what you were thinking about with the skirt, but...
honey, I'm allowed to look cute when I'm
honey
fighting,
me.
okay?
As
Don't honey me.
as he kind of just stands there a bit, you can kind of hear him say, "This blockade is getting us nowhere."
He says it next to us?
He does. Quite openly and it kind of tiredly.
She'll just cross her arms going, who's us? Seems like there's a lot of us as not being able to go that way.
Yeah, did he approach us like an awkward kid in high school who wants to be a part of the group circle, but nobody knows them, so they kind of like stand 5 feet from the circle
Adara
and
just
say things out loud?
or was he just
Adara just
talking
crossed
as
her
he was
arms
going
standing
by?
next to him like, all right, I'll bite. What's going on?
As you acknowledge him, he kind of turns his head. You see, with what looks like to be this kind of flamboyant hat, a kind of stringed feather that's leaning out towards the back, a long scarf, a little bit of a ascot under it, this long coat. You also notice that there is kind of this little, like, mechanical gold piece sitting over his left eye, and a glove with kind of these metallic tipped fingers. And he
Kind of
looks at
similar
you.
to our guildmaster.
No. Certainly far older. And the hair is not as that bright orangey red, but his hair is more deep blood burgundy as it kind of reaches down to his shoulders.
How old does he look?
My word, he could possibly pass for maybe a 45, nearing 50-year-old man.
I look him up and down.
He's got a bit of like.
What run did you crawl out of?
I take that a little more offensively, Wolf.
What?
Come on.
Just breaking the ice.
As he kind of just waves a hand. No trust fund, I can assure you that. But, as per the we question, I mean we as those who wish to travel out to the east. Alas, I am assuaged having to go in that direction myself.
Well, good luck with that.
And who are you, sir?
Judging by your dress, someone of importance.
A man of little consequence. But you all seem quite interesting enough.
Player talk. Yes, we're a little ragtag, and we're coming in on 2 Van Reavers. Yeah, we're a little bit interesting.
Yep.
And he looks at you, Cirrus. Well then, as he reaches into his pocket, he pulls something out as it is flung at you as a coin comes in your general direction.
A coin?
Yeah.
Cirrus doesn't try to catch it.
Yeah. As it kind of just lands in the ground and it sticks perfectly straight up.
Throwing things at people as an introduction is not exactly polite.
What type of coin is it? A silver, a gold piece?
It's a golden coin.
Can I see anything particular about the coin? Given he threw it at me.
It certainly has a design that isn't reminiscent to other Alanonian gold coins, mostly used for commerce. No, this one has a sigil of some kind. Unfamiliar to you, but it kind of bears a symbol in its center that is familiar to kind of like a long pair of feathered wings kind of just rested on top of each other like this.
Adara would just hold out her hand to him going, okay, so this is how we introduce each other. We shake hands. Hi, I'm Adara, and you are? See, I'm not throwing things at you.
I levitate the coin up into the air and float it in between us. There better be... are you attempting to hire us, or do I need to shove this back up your ass?
Wolf.
It is
what? He's being rude.
He is being rude, but...
Let Wolf say his piece.
He's an old man.
Correct.
He can take it. He knows what he's doing to us. If he wants to be an asshole and rub his money in our face, he needs to be direct with what he's asking of us. We're an adventuring group. We deserve more respect than this.
Did they give you a name?
They haven't told us shit yet.
I was just
No,
asking.
I was asking this dude.
Yeah,
Maybe if we gave him a moment to talk.
Yeah, guys! Breathe. Character is saying this, not me. I'm sorry.
He looks at you, Wolf. Consider it your allowance.
Excuse me?
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Okay, never mind. You're not helping your situation.
No, I agree. All we asked for was a name.
You didn't even introduce yourself.
Oh. Let's see. You may call me Mr. Knight.
It's a start.
Mr. Knight.
I'm assuming that's not what your mother called you.
That would be funny.
Alas, we all have our secrets. I have mine.
Yes,
Secrets pay more.
Personally,
Or
I'm not
cost more.
interested in working with anybody who doesn't provide a real name.
But you might find it quite useful to use that coin. It would benefit you well to have it on your person come the right time.
Cirrus would like to actually investigate the coin and see if he can sense anything magical about it.
Dara's just inciting. I'm inciting this dude with my stance. Hold on. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Cirrus won't directly handle the coin, but he'll mage hand it from Beowulf's, just flipping it around and taking a look.
Alright, that's a 16 plus...
I roll my neck and crack my bones a little bit before I arcane muscles up and step off the Ven Reaver.
16 plus... 6! 22. Insight in this fucker.
He has an air that has probably seen the likes of your kind many, many times. But his interest is not in you. His interest is in Cirrus.
Yeah, that's why I'm standing in front of this dude and going, alright, cool. You're being rude to my brother. I don't like this.
Can I check out that coin, though? I didn't get an answer.
Again, it's coin with the sigil, and on the back with what looks like to be a peculiar design that of this kind of high noble crest. At least that's what it kind of dictates to you, being as somebody who comes from a measure of nobility. As he points up towards the top of the summit. Bring it there and drop it down the well.
Why?
You'll find it to be quite beneficial.
You know, it's a little annoying when gods are a little bit, like, speaks in riddles and stuff, but now it's even worse when it's a person that you just met.
Briar kind of steps forward. You know what? One of us should be polite. My name is Briar. And she extends out her hand. I
myself. Briar, no!
Well, yeah.
A pleasure. I don't.
You don't?
Oh, you are one of those people. Okay, I think we've wasted enough time. We're gonna go.
She sees a snob when she sees one.
Yeah, Cirrus is hesitant to do anything about the coin. He doesn't want to get rid of it, but he also doesn't want to do anything with it. He'll probably just stick it in his own little pouch and just be like, thanks, I will keep this as a memento of meeting you, Mr. Knight, you said?
Don't be nice to jerks.
I'm being cordial.
Mm-hmm. Don't be cordial to jerks. Briar says, pulling her hand back.
Yeah.
Yes, well, anyway, we should probably make our way on. We should, let's go check if we can resupply somewhere. Come on, guys.
Yep. And she's just gonna drag you behind her, grabs your hand, like, nope, little brother, I don't like this old weird dude being weird and rude to you and the whole group. That's it.
He's not even fighting it, just like, okay.
Yeah. As you get dragged off, you see as Mr. Knight, as he steps into the forest heading out to the south.
Your hat looks stupid.
Okay, we don't need to drop down to his level.
Oh.
I understand.
Gives me such
Trust
joy,
me.
though.
I know, but then we have a reputation to uphold, though.
Funnily enough, we actually do have a reputation now.
If my reputation is being a jerk to jerks, I will try to keep it secret. I couldn't resist it. He had a feather hat and he treated us like dirt.
I'm gonna watch him go for
and
a
I'm
bit.
in a big pink poofy dress and long princess hair. What do you want from me, too? Am I an asshole?
No, you're not. You look fine. But I don't understand the correlation.
I still question the skirt, but you're nothing like him.
Cirrus is going to lean over to Ian and Tusker, just like, hey, do you guys need to restock on anything? Because
Adara would just look at Briar going, you want to know the use of the skirt? Would you like to know it?
Yes.
I look hella cute in it, and that's all you need to know. And walks over.
Briar will kind of like nod and shrug, like, you know what? Yeah.
Like she says, it's not a crime to look very cute while kicking ass.
It's a battle
And
skirt.
Briar
Yeah.
will not agree. Briar will agree.
Besides, I can kick and I don't have to worry about a damn thing. Nothing gets snagged on anything. We're good.
As you guys restock and also grab a few pieces of supply.
While we're at it, Cirrus probably will be talking to anybody who looks like they're traveling to or from the various passages. Like, hey, so how's the pass looking here? Is it a little rough? Is this better than that one?
You do happen to, like, at least catch the attention of, like, this halfling caravaner as he gets up on his carriage and looking at you. Yeah. I haven't made my way through the pass just yet. I was actually gonna try and head down to Lycia, considering at this point I'd be shooting for a loss if I don't manage to sell everything in time.
Oh. Hey, I'm curious. What do you have on hand? Maybe we can offload something, give you a little bit of coin, make your trip easier.
Let's see, as he kind of just pulls over, looks like to be, some unprocessed wheat, let's see, pull out my little caravaners list here. Unprocessed wheat, various jugs, of alcohol, and incense, as well as pelts from local monster hunters that have of course, taken care of some very nasty beasts and are looking to move the trade over out east. Unfortunately, not possible now.
Actually, I would be interested in some of those pelts. Unfortunately, we're not really having much of the winter clothes, and it looks like we're gonna have to go up to the peak. Could you part with a few of them? Let's say 3 of those nice ones right there. They look pretty fluffy.
Yeah. At least it won't be a complete loss, thankfully. And,
hey, it's not ideal, but hey, if we can make your situation a little better, why not?
Yeah, appreciate it. And it's going to cost you about 10 gold pieces for each pelt. But they are big, they are warm, and with a skilled hand in sewing, you might not have to worry too much.
Well, thank goodness I am a dab hand with leatherworker's tools and all that jazz, so...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get 3 of those pelts, and I'm probably gonna set to work when we next set camp to make something to help keep us all warmer.
Alright, sounds good.
Yay, we're not gonna freeze!
Is that all the leather pelts they had?
Yep, that was all they managed to have for the time being.
Okay. I asked if they're willing to part with their alcohol. I'd be willing to buy it.
Not too many of those.
You're not my dad.
Meanwhile, Adara's just explaining to Briar that what she's wearing is actually very layered and has a use for everything.
And you see here, I have this pocket that's good for this, and da-da-da-da-da.
Does Briar have to worry about the cold? You know?
No.
No, you're actually okay.
Yeah, no, you're actually fine. As for the
doesn't bother her
alcohol,
anyway, so...
I told you we're twins on the inside, Kendra.
there's a high five between the two.
But for the sake of it, as for the alcohol, he is willing to part with one of the 4 casks. They're about yay big, yay tall. This is fine Nidagian wine, so it's a bit kind of just like being a halfling, kind of just like hugging it a bit.
Is it strong for a halfling?
It's strong for anyone.
Ooh.
I think it's sits somewhere close around.
I take a sip.
Yeah, it's about 45% alcohol content, but
good lord!
But it goes down smooth as the lakes of Boreal.
All right, how much?
75 gold pieces.
I have 27 gold pieces. Got a guy a deal?
Make a persuasion check.
Let's go, baby.
Worst case, we can probably pool some funds.
Persuasion. Could have sworn I was proficient in persuasion.
You probably have a high persuasion.
Given sorcery, yeah.
Not
20?
bad.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Let's go.
I'd be willing to part with it for 50.
Adara did offer to help you if you ever truly needed it.
Briar will just kind of raise her hand. I'll buy it.
Oh.
We don't have. I have 10 spare platinum on me. Please, just.
I want to buy it for him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
Briar will kind of shuffle up and hand over 50 gold pieces.
Okay. As you do, he pockets it, and he a relatively, strong merchant halfling, as he lifts it up and he lowers it down to you. It's like dropping like 35 pounds directly into your hands as it
Here, let me help. Seriously, catch the other side. I'm just making sure it doesn't spill anywhere.
Ooh, there might be something to this, actually. Wolf watching the ice crystals start to seep over the jug.
Around the wood. It's a cast, so it's a wooden cast, so it's like around the edges you can kind of see.
It doesn't freeze as...
Yeah.
And then alcohol doesn't freeze easily.
No, it's not.
Alcohol doesn't freeze at all. Unless it's like really, really fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yes, but cold alcohol is better than hot.
Alright, well,
I guess it depends on the day.
Let's strap it down in the cart then. Make sure it doesn't rattle anywhere.
Do you want my share of the money, or...?
No.
Oh, that's between you and Briar. Yep.
That's all I was asking.
Briar will kind of sheepishly turn towards Wolf. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings yesterday.
He kind of gives a sigh, big gruff, that sort of makes his facial hair bristle a little bit. All is forgiven. I was mostly disheartened to hear people assuming that I had done something to find Nadara. I didn't know that I was giving that impression, or that I seemed that way.
I was just surprised, and I wasn't thinking straight, so I just blurted out the first thing that came to mind. I didn't think that you would intentionally cause harm. But I don't want you to think that I believe you to be that kind of person. I know that you're not. So I'm very sorry.
Briar, it's okay. I forgive you. I know you didn't mean it. You were scared. It was alarming, of course. But I would never do anything to hurt any of you. I promise.
I know.
So, have you ever had this halfling stuff before?
I don't even drink.
And I produced 2 tiny sterling seal shot glasses I keep on me. Want to try?
Okay.
All right. We go take a seat.
Meanwhile, Adara and Vale, I feel like something's about to happen.
And pour us 2 tiny shots.
Hold on.
Briar doesn't waste any time. She kind of just throws hers back.
Oh boy. We leave
It
them alone
is-
for 5 minutes.
Wolf does the same.
It is, as described, a very fine, high-spirit alcohol that doesn't leave behind a burn, but it does have a very smooth taste. It is unbelievably tasty, especially for an alcohol. However, I need you both to roll me a Constitution saving throw,
There
and
it
we'll
is.
figure out what happens next episode.
Oh,
Wolf says, ooh, as they say in the dragon tongue, Yixkaval Kal, which means that's dangerous.
good dangerous or bad dangerous?
Oh, good dangerous.
That's a little strong.
14!
I'll let you guys know. You as well, Wolf. So that way I have it for later. But
Roll the con.
yeah,
Oh, you want me to roll con?
yeah, con save, yeah.
Yeah, saving throw, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh
Wow.
Okay.
Alright.
Old man knows how to hold his liquor.
I do indeed.
Alright.
What the
Maybe
hell did
does
he drink to
not.
knock his...
18, nice.
What the hell did he
Briar
drink to knock
maybe is
himself on
not
his
as
ass last
good at
time?
holding her liquor.
Oh, it's okay if it's your first time.
At least you're not driving.
True.
We'll find out
with friends.
what happens next episode. However, but for now, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's session.
All right.
Alrighty. So, with that being said, jumping on into some quick announcements. I don't have too many. Streaming schedule is back on, starting again on Thursdays. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. Thursday is going to be Silent Hill, and then the rest of those days are going to be Final Fantasy XIV, where I'm going to do a little bit of catch up, doing MSQ stuff. Eventually, try and tempt certain friends amongst us to try and join for the first time. I think it would be relatively funny if they finally accept my invite, but yeah, no. But also, there is going to be a schedule this week where we're going to try and film some of the studio stuff. Now that like things are kind of a little bit more better set up, and I have a little bit more time on my hands. So, kind of expect more content very, very soon. I also got to sit down and start again doing the lore stuff now that we're back on schedule and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna send it to Tara.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so I don't really have anything to announce. You can find me on Blue Sky at Terra Corbin Bio or YouTube, Terra Corbin. I'll probably post there sometime in the future. Maybe. Anyway, maybe. On to B, who is not here, but you should check her out at Pastel Werewolf on various social media platforms, including Blue Sky. How about you, Blue?
Hi, it's me, it's Blue, or Blue Kazanate. I am still streaming art. That's mostly what I stream anyway. I don't really have much else I can really talk about because that stuff is still, spoilery. I don't know if I'm going to stream Final Fantasy. I have so much to catch up on. I literally need to get to the first dungeon post-Dawn Trail. That's where I'm at. So I'm kind of little wee bit behind. Even much further than Aaron at this point. So other than that, just follow me on Twitch or on Blue Sky under the same name, and you should see lots of arts coming from me. So other than that, I'm going to toss it to Kendra.
Alright, hi everyone, I'm Kendra. You can find me under Transient Day, predominantly on Tumblr or Blue Sky. Mostly what I'm doing is just school stuff, but thankfully since I'm down to just one class, it's less school stuff that I had last time. It's still frustrating though and sucks, but hey, what can you do? Anyway, I'm going to be helping out Aaron with some of the studio stuff and getting some of that filming taken care of. I'm also working on another side project for all the player characters here. Those in the chat here, you've not the chat for streaming, but everybody here in the call, you've seen what I've been working on, and I'm going to keep on going from character to character to character. Right now I'm on Vale, and then I'm going to move on to the next character probably in a few days, but who knows, we'll see what happens.
It looks really cool so far.
It does.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's very fun, and I get to get back into my vector art stuff that I love. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to pass it on to Uzu.
Hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Roguzu. I am on Blue Sky, Twitch, and Patreon. Twitch, I always, randomly, suddenly, surprise stream my art.
Yeah.
Jump scare.
I don't have a schedule. I can't do a schedule. So you have to follow to find out. And I got a Patreon where you could see all of my art early and stuff, or even commission me. And yeah. And soon my comic will be coming back, and soon we will have the fully voiced video up as well. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. And that's me. We go to Rymac.
Hi, I'm Ry. You can call me Rymac or Rymac the Kobold. I go by such on Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch. I got a couple things in the work. Some radio shows, some comic and art ideas, but it's mostly just wherever the dopamine leads, really. So keep a lookout as I'm working on stuff to put out very soon. Back to you, Yarrow.
Alrighty. Well then, that being said, nothing else pressing?
Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell icon. If you're watching on YouTube mobile, there is a little thing down there with hype. It should look like there's a little star. You press that, and we get a few points that bring us higher up on the leaderboard. It's not that we're trying to get up to the top, we're just trying to get a little bit higher up there and a little bit of boost, because we want to share this show with everybody. Yay!
Yeah.
You're paying us an exposure.
Yes, you are paying us an exposure.
Oh, YouTube.
It's still better than nothing, I guess. Anyway.
But we appreciate it.
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's it.
All right.
Oh, go check out our sponsors, Level Up and D&T.
Yes. All right. Well, that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us. We hope you stay safe out there. We love you, and as always, see you next Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.